remember, at the end of the show, we shall find out who the winner is from last week's show, the person that you voted for. So you need to keep it right here on NSSF Friends with Benefits. But for now, let us go to the NSSF branch in Lira and talk to the representative, or rather hear from the representative there, who's going to tell us a little bit more about the invalidity benefit.
Invalidity benefit, we pay it to members who have been contributing to NSSF but have reached an extent where they can no longer continue working. They have either been medically terminated or they have been advised by the medical doctor or medical professional that the condition they are in, they can no longer continue to offer a service. So those ones, we pay them as per the law requires. We have also members who could be out of employment but have terminal illnesses, those illnesses that cannot be easily curable, like for example HIV, like cancer. So if you happen to be out of employment and you're suffering from such a disability or such a sickness, then we also actually encourage you to come to NSSF. Put in your claim, we shall be able to pay you.
Good to have you back on the NSSF Friends with Benefits Season 2. Now, we're about to watch a clip for our next contestant. He's the 14th contestant here on the show. His name is Alutia Samuel. Let's find out what he did with his benefits once he received them.
Formerly, I was working with the Kumi Aid Support Organization up to 2004. Then in June of the same year, I moved to Tasso. I worked in Tasso Soroti up to March 2014. I applied for early retirement and it was granted. Hello, welcome to Bukedia. I am Samuel Alutia. I received the age benefit and this is my NSSF story. I was seated with my mom in our home in Kumi. A message came to my phone. When I opened the message, I saw that NSSF headquarters benefits and I was happy. I took long to decide on where to invest the money. I was fearing that I might invest the money and then the money just disappears completely because I had never done business before. Then later on, I got a premises in Bukedia in 2015 in June. Then what came to my mind at that time now was to start up a hardware business using my NSSF benefits. The name of the business is Samalu. In 2015, when I established the business, it started on a very low pace, but with the time it peaked. Being a born of this district, people know me, so that's actually what helped me. I started receiving customers day in, day out. My initial investment in the business was 20 million. Then later on, I added another 2 million. So I added on the stock. I have a number of clients. Majority are the rural farmers, but we also have institutions that we serve, like schools.
He has been supplying us with cement, iron sheets, timber. We are very thankful to Muzei because he's still giving back to the community using what he saved with the NSSF.
At the time I started the business, there was 26 million. 4 million I used to buy a motorcycle to facilitate my movement between home and Bukedia, where the business is. By December of 2016, I had 79 million in the account. Some people were telling me, it is not good for you to keep riding a motorcycle to and from home to the workplace. Why don't you buy a smaller car? For me, I said no. It is better instead I buy a truck that can help me to boost my business. That is actually how customers are now attracted to me, because they know there is that added advantage of having free transport for their goods. This is one of the sites where I have supplied building materials. I have put up a residential house in Bukedia. I built it purposely for my mother and sister and her children. The NSSF benefit has impacted positively on my family. I now live in a decent house. Even the issue of school fees is not a worry to me. I am really delighted that I wisely invested my NSSF benefits. I encourage people to save with NSSF because when you are out of employment, NSSF benefit is the only source of survival you may have at hand.
Well, there you go, Alutia Samuel Bukedia, and he seems to be doing fantastic things with his benefits. Let's welcome him onto the stage, Mr. Alutia Samuel. Mr. Alutia Samuel.
Yes, please.
I've never been to Bukedia. How is it there?
It is right now, it's very hot.
Hot, eh?
Windy, and the atmosphere is covered with dust.
Dust.
You don't see the sky, but you just see dust.
Just dust everywhere.
And I imagine that dust is from the Sahara.
But that's where you grew up. That is your home. That's how everybody knows you, yes?
Exactly, yeah.
When you received your benefits, were you excited? Because you said you took some time before you said, Banangi, let me first see exactly what I want to do. But you were excited that you received your benefits.
Yeah. Inwardly, I was excited. But to tell you the truth, I am not the type who could get so excited that everybody in the village gets to know that you received money. I kept quiet with it. The only two people who got to know that I had the money with me were my wife and my mom. Only.
You did not tell any of your birthdays, your OGs?
No.
Yeah.
No.
But your OGs are there for you. You have to tell them.
I think I've passed that stage.
And I think today we are going to start with Mabel.
Samuel, yours is a success story.
Yes.
And I like your name, Samuel,
Yes.
because my husband is Samuel.
Thank you.
Oh!
Anyhow, I'm interested in knowing how you arrived at the idea of the hardware.
Thank you for that question. While I was still working in Soroti, what I had in mind was when I retire, I wanted to start up a bookshop. Because a bookshop, it's in a very decent environment. There's no dust, there's no what. But when I looked at a bookshop, I realized that the turnover may not be as good as in a hardware. And I also have friends who are dealing in hardware, and I had seen what they had achieved within the few years they had been in that business. So that's what motivated me to go into hardware.
Thank you, Samuel.
Yes, please.
A good story.
Yeah.
Previous contestants have suggested or recommended that don't use your NSSF money to go into new business, that you should have a business that's already running and you go into it. You clearly back that trend or advice.
The advice I would give to other people when they get the money is not to rush into starting a business just because you have the money at hand. It's better to sit down, carry out a feasibility study, carry out a market survey, which goods sell in that community, which business is more viable than the other before you can invest the money.
You've obviously doubled your revenue from the original amount that you received from NSSF.
Yes.
Give the people here out there tips how to double their investments through culture of saving.
The key thing is financial discipline. Have financial discipline. If you have any money at your hands, don't get so excited because you are seeing the money in the drawer or it is in the bank account. You begin doing things that are not relevant. If you've been eating 1 kilo of meat in a month, you now start eating meat 10 times in a month or even every day. No, such things will never make you progress. This is the advice I give to men. When you get money, please remain faithful to your wife if you have a wife. If the moment you begin having extramarital sexual relationships, you are finished. I know of such people. You are finished. I'm still talking. With your own wife, she may ask for money. You can give 10, 20,000. But this other side, so-called side dish, she comes with a lot of demands. She wants a modern hairstyle, not the Bukedia type, but the Kampala type. Those things that women don't talk about.
Well, this has been a real pleasure having you in the studio, Samuel.
Thank you so much.
If you would like to vote for a man who does not buy dusty weaves in Bukedia, Mr. Samuel Alutia, all you have to do is vote for him. Type *254# on your phone, then go to Friends with Benefits and choose Samuel. We'll be back after this very short break. Keep it right here on Friends with Benefits Season 2.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Tired of moving in search of financial assistance? Look no more. Postbank Uganda has all the answers to your financial problems. No more queues. Sign up on Postbank mobile phone banking and dial *263# to pay for bills like water, electricity, URA, passport fees, airtime, etc. You can also make deposits on your account from your phone directly using mobile money services. We have early start accounts for children, school fees loans, group loans, etc. We provide agriculture loans to help farmers purchase seedlings, input, processing, production and marketing your agricultural produce. We also have mobile vans that serve our customers in the hard-to-reach areas. Call toll-free 0800-217200 or visit any of our branches countrywide. Postbank is regulated by the Bank of Uganda. Postbank, empowering you.
NSSF Friends with Benefits Season 2, and it is now time to reveal the winner from Episode 6. Now remember that your votes determine who moves forward between Alice Arinaitwe and Joe Semungoma. Your votes have been verified and audited by PricewaterhouseCoopers.
Let's dim the lights and get the suspense in the air as we find out who this individual will be making it to the next round. Suspense, please.
The winner from Episode 6, moving forward to the top 8 contestants, is Alice Arinaitwe. Yeah. Congratulations, Alice. You have made it to the top 8. Best of luck moving forward.
Today we had 2 passionate contestants. We had Judith Sheena, who received her invalidity benefit after finding out that she had cancer, but was able to go on and open up a medical tourism company to help those in similar circumstances. We also had Samuel Alutia, who hails from Bukedia. I've never been there, but it sounds like a beautiful, dusty place. And he was able to go on and open up a booming hardware store. Now, all you have to do is vote for either one of those, and they could be one step closer to winning themselves the grand prize of 30 million shillings.
They could also win the first runner-up prize of 15 million shillings or second runner-up of 10 million shillings.
Right. With that, I think it's pretty much time for us to say goodbye.
Oh, yes. We would like to thank our amazing judges, as always. Please clap for them.
Thank you very much.
And to you, the audience, thank you. And to you watching at home, thank you. Thank you for watching.
Remember, please, save with NSSF. Do not be one of those people who just retires into poverty, all right? And make sure you plan for those benefits very carefully indeed.
Special thanks to Afros and Mo for hair and makeup. The voting lines are now
officially open. So until next week, it's been a real pleasure having you here, the judges, the audience, you at home. We'll catch you. Until then, this has been your Friends with Benefits.